Mystios! And that looks like Barnabas' ship.
In fact, it...
Ah! That ship belongs to the Eagle Bearer now. I am just his humble servant.
Barnabas! You're back!
In the flesh, a little older, but not a bit wiser.
Miko sent me here to wait for your return. It's about Nileas.
Here we go! What has my nephew gotten himself into this time?
I think the trouble is real, Barnabas. You should go to him. Mikos told me not to return without help, and I mean not to.
I need to think. But one thing, I know my nephew. Ah, yes. He's fine, that much is certain. I'll be on the ship.
And you, Mystios? I need someone to go see about Nileas.
Why doesn't Barnabas think something is wrong with his nephew?
It's just, Nileas was a legendary nuisance growing up. He lied, he cheated, he brawled and broke things.
Some of us grow out of that.
Well, now Nileas is a serious athlete, training to be an Olympic champion. And what's more, he's family to Barnabas.
That is important. I'll help Barnabas' nephew however I can.
Nileas lives with his caretaker Mikos. Their house is just up the hill north of here.
Let's move! Ella.
He's in the fields with his friends! By Zeus! He's faking it, Mikos! I've seen this routine before! Gods! Grant me Penelope's patience!
It's not just Nileas. There have been others. All promising young athletes turning up sick or missing. Something's not right in Thassos.
What goes on across Thassos is not my concern. But I know my nephew. Oh, yes. He practically worships at the altar of Aegean. A devotee of sloth and idleness he is.
Help me talk sense into him, Mystios.
Maybe you should be a bit easier on your nephew this time. He really does seem sick.
Ah, you're right. I guess I didn't want it to be true. He's not a boy anymore. I can see that.
He may be grown, but he still needs help.
There's only one way I know how. Let me know if there is any change in his condition. I'll be at the ship making offerings to Asclepius.
Give Barnabas some time.
But our time may run out. I have more leads to follow up on. But with Nileas like this, I can't leave his side. Maybe you could help me.
Barnabas is like family to me. I want to do anything I can to help Nileas.
Thank you. You know, it's not often a handsome and capable Mystios comes to this house.
We shouldn't talk like this with Nileas in this condition. Now, about those leads you mentioned.
Well, someone at the Champions Gymnasium must know something. Aetis was the last one to be with Nileas when he was well.
They were friends.
They were. If he doesn't know anything, you could talk to the doctor at the quarry.
If he's the local doctor, he's bound to know something. What more can you tell me about this gymnasium? You say other athletes have disappeared?
Many, yes. A lot of the athletes came here to train from elsewhere across the Greek world. So when they disappear, people think they maybe just went home.
A convenient story if something bad were happening to them.
Exactly.
I'd like to have a word with that doctor at the quarry.
The Aliki quarry is at the southern point of Thassos. The doctor there is mixed up with the training athletes and the workers.
Sounds like a strange connection.
Yes, until you realize half of the workers are athletes who have given up on their training. Something's happened to them, and that doctor is the only connection I see.
The last person to see Nileas before he got sick was Aiti. Where can I find him?
He's an aspiring athlete too, but nowhere near as talented as Nileas. He trains alone on the outskirts of the Vineyard of Glory. You're sure to find him there.
I'll follow up on these leads and check back when I know what's going on.
Thank you, Misthios. And feel free to check back anytime.
Long night?
Way too long. I need to, shake this off and start training so I can defeat Nileos and ride that victory to become the Olympic... who am I kidding? Maybe I'm just not cut out for this Olympic stuff.
I take it you're Aiti. Nikos sent me. Nileos?
Nileos? What now? Did he break another record?
No, he didn't. He's bound to his bed.
Oh, just another drunken night of celebration then.
Then it must have been quite a night.
Huh?
Nileas has taken ill. Mikos sent me here because you were the last one to see him well.
He was fine when we went to Karpos' house for the usual, dose of hedonism. But I didn't leave the party with him, or see him since.
Something must have happened at the party then.
Look for Karpos at his house on the hill. He probably knows what happened to Nileos. He's a reclusive man, though. You will need to get his attention. I'd say, smashing some of his valuable wine, the stuff that gets me this drunk, would get him to come out and play.
Thank you, Aiti. I'll look into it.
Well, I better get started, or I'll never catch up to Nileos and the rest.
Aiti, you will be an Olympic champion. Believe in yourself.
You're right. I can do this. I've just got to work extra hard. Thank you for believing in me. I'll beat Nileos and all the others.
It'll start with the right attitude.
Olympic champion Aiti. Yeah, that sounds perfect.
This must be Karpos' house. The smell of alcohol is enough to know. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, Misthios, come over here. You know you want some.
Stop stealing 6 of it, idiot. You know what this wine does, right?
But it's so good. Maybe more of it will make us stronger.
More will make you dead. You've seen the athletes in the armory.
What have you done? You murdered the... Oh, no! No, no! The General is going to kill me!
You're with the cult, aren't you? What did you do to Nileas?
No! No, no, no! I'm just a business associate with them. I work for the General.
Tell me what your business is with the General, or I start removing your teeth, one by one.
Malaka. Fine. I help the... More like I'm being blackmailed by the Cult of Kosmos to deliver them drunk athletes for their army. The good ones fetch more. Good ones like Nileas.
And now he's very sick.
They do something to the students. It makes them different. How do you think the elite guards can do what they do? Their strength. It's not normal. Not natural.
No matter their strength, it pales in comparison to mine.
I've messed up, Misthios. I couldn't defy them before, but with you on my side, maybe we can turn this around. The cultists always took the drunk students from my docks to a cave, along the coast, south of here.
Switching sides already? If I hadn't caught you, you'd still be slinking about in the shadows.
They aren't going to forgive what happened to their guards in my house, and my life is worth more to me than Drachmi. My loyalty is not to the cult.
Or Thassos. You're just thinking for yourself, trying to stay alive.
We're all reduced to that when our lives are truly in danger. Save the students for Thassos, Misthios, and cull the cultists while you're at it. That's just good for everybody.
I'll save the students for their own sake, not yours. If anything happens to Nileas, you're a dead man.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Go to the students. They are in the cave, to the south. Follow the coast and you'll see it. Good luck.
This looks like the place. There'll be trouble.
Barnabas! Please! Where am I?
Yes, free. I won't forget these things. I hope those hedonistic demons have trashed my place completely. Misthios! Help! The tonic has driven him crazy! Misthios! Thank Zeus! He was going to kill me!
This is your fault! These prisoners! They've had the tonic already!
The doctor must have come by to administer it. Only one of them has had a bad reaction. The other one looks like he still stands a chance.
Then there's still hope for Neleas.
Looks like this was quite a reinforced hideout. The cult are a bigger force to be reckoned with than I took them for.
We were lucky this time. Who can say what happened to the other students?
The cultists need to pay for what they've done. Now is the time to retaliate.
You sound like you have a suggestion.
We need to storm their ancient stronghold, Misthios. With you leading the charge, we'll kill the general of the cult guards. We can deliver them a crashing defeat here that reverberates across the Greek world.
You just want me to get the general off your back for failing him.
Happy coincidence, I guess.
This general. Tell me more.
That Malaka strong-armed me into this wholeness. He's the head of the elite cult guards, and rumor has it, he beheaded 8 men with one swing of his polearm.
This ancient stronghold. Where is it exactly?
It's a massive structure sitting on Lemnos in plain sight. I'm told the best way to reach it is by boat.
You mentioned a physician.
Yes, the doctor. He treats the injured and the sick here, but like me, he's been under the cult's thumb. They've got him administering their tonic. If you're going to pay him a visit, you should be able to find him at the Leaky Quarry.
At least now I know for sure Neleas doesn't just have a cold. Mikos needs to know about this. This is all your fault. So make sure these students get home safe.
I will.
That's right. Something seems to be going on over there.
Stop coming back! Don't make me punch you!
You wouldn't punch a little girl!
But we can kick you! Don't come here again!
Idiot! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away. But he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance. Please, can you help me find out what happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmae from a child?
I guess we can work something out.
I don't have much, but I'll repay you with whatever I have.
That will do.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a chimera with bare fists? In any case, I take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. Why are there so many young athletes training at this school?
You've never heard of this place? This school is what Thassos is known for. It was founded by Theogenes, the famous Olympian. Many others, like my brother, train here in hopes of becoming the next Olympic champion.
Your brother must have been gone for a long time.
Weeks. It's been weeks. He would never leave me alone for so long. He used to boast about future Olympic victories and adventures. He always said he'd make me the proudest sister in all the Greek world. But how can he do that when he's not even here?
I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Looks like Nikos was right. There is something going on here. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Look at how weak he is.
Ephimos. That name seems familiar somehow.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my students seize victories as easily as Theogenes sees the bronze statue of Thassos. Everyone has heard of me.
Who? I've never heard your name before today.
Then you must be quite deaf.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot-blooded Pegasus.
Do you remember a former student named Solon?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
I need to know if your school has a connection to the disappearances.
Connection? Ha! Nonsense! This is a place of blood, sweat, and brawn. The only things that vanish here are the weaknesses in heart and body.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't want work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Yes, you're looking at an Olympic champion.
Get back to your training.
You're amazing. Tell us, what do we need to do to be a true champion?
A true champion runs daily with the weight of 2 cows slung across the shoulders.
Doesn't sound impressive to me. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? The great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha! Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Since I'm the Olympic champion, shouldn't I train your students instead? I'm sure they agree that I'm better qualified.
Qualified? You dare challenge my position? You have the courage of a lion, Misthios. But you'll soon be slaughtered like a goat. Prepare yourself. Face me like the champion you say you are. My loyal students! This Misthios has the nerve to challenge me! The great Euthymos! At my... our school! This is your last chance, Misthios. It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions! Giant flesh! That's the true might of my students! Somebody
will defeat our master,
challenge
Misthios!
For the master! My master, please!
Get out of our school!
My students! My pride! This what a champion is made of! Show me your loyalty! No, 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 no! Out! Help! Help! Oh, no! Ow! Shit! Shit! Help! No, 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 no! Out! Out! Help! Help me! Oh, no! Ow! Shit! Shit! Help! No! All right. All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watch them very closely.
Solon was one of them.
Yes. He was one of my top students, along with another boy named Nileas. They were good friends and great athletes. They stopped coming to school soon after the men came. I worry that something has happened to them.
Yet you do nothing? Even when you clearly know something isn't right?
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Misthios. I've asked questions and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
A strong man like you shouldn't take orders from a drunk fool.
You're right. I've been weak for far too long. Thank you, Misthios. I may still have other strengths to hone.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the webs. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
Solon and the others are
No
missing.
more cowards.
Maybe Nileas was going to be
I
next.
am the master of this
Nikos will
school.
want to know
I
about
need
this.
to act like one.